So any glucose which is not
हैं सच में
क्यों किया?
अरे वाह, शुरू कर दिए तुम।
अरे मैडम कहा बोले, पूरा थकावट हो गया। आप जो बोले थे वो अंडा चिकन सब खा रहे दिन भर, लेकिन बहुत थकावट हो जाता है वर्कआउट में।
कार्ब्स नहीं ले रहे हो अच्छे से?
कार्ब्स ये क्या होता है?
अरे राइस, पोटैटो, पोहा, ये सब।
ये राइस पोटैटो ये सब खा के आप मोटा नहीं जाएंगे?
अरे मोटे हो जाओगे, कार्ब्स नहीं चाहिए। वर्कआउट कैसे करोगे अगर कार्ब्स नहीं लोगे तो
इसका मतलब राइस रोटी सब खा सकते हैं डाइट में?
हाँ, तो तभी ना। चिकन और ये सब प्रोटीन के लिए था, उसके साथ कार्ब्स भी लेना है ना।
मैडम आप मेरा जिंदगी बना दी है। हम आज जाके पक्का ये सब खाएंगे। चावल खाए हुए 10 दिन हो गया है।
अरे जाओ, तभी तुम वर्कआउट में कैसे अपने आप को पुश करोगे।
थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू, मेरा जिंदगी बन गया।
जाओ जाओ, खाओ, ऐश करो।
Hey guys, welcome to Ritika and Vishnu. Hope you guys are doing great. Today we are going to discuss basics of dieting part 3. In the last video you saw that we discussed about protein. Now the second macronutrient, and it's one of the most feared macronutrients around, that is carbohydrates. Many people think that if you eat rice or potatoes or pasta you can get fat, right? Technically that's wrong. We'll explain everything about carbohydrates in this video, so stay tuned. So what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are nothing but sugar molecules which are reunion of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Think of carbs as one or more sugar molecules that are bound together and broken down by body to be used as fuel. So carbohydrates are basically found in foods such as grains, vegetables, fruits, potatoes, oats, etc. Our body can convert carbohydrates into energy very quickly. So that is why it is referred as body's one of the most preferred fuel sources. Your body converts high carb food into glucose, and glucose is transported throughout your body, which gives you energy for exercise and to maintain blood sugar levels.
So any glucose which is not used is stored in our muscles and liver as glycogen, and if the store is full then it is stored as fat. So during high intensity activities such as weight training and sprinting, our body utilizes glycogen and it converts it back to glucose for new fuel. If glycogen levels are low, hard workout become increasingly difficult and your performance will suffer, and also you'll feel weak during your workout sessions. So now we are moving on to benefits of carbs. First is supplying the nervous system with its fuel. That is, well maintained blood glucose levels will benefit the nervous system, which leads to better concentration, more fatigue resistance, better motivation for your workout and better muscle recruitment.
Now the second benefit is refueling of glycogen stores. The storage of glycogen in muscle plays a very important role in regulation of muscle growth. The low level of glycogens have shown to downgrade muscle growth. That is why enough amount of carbohydrates are important when it comes to growth of muscles.
Third benefit is carbs help secrete insulin. Insulin has a profound impact on muscle growth. Carbohydrates leads to higher insulin secretion than protein and fats. That means we can say that carbohydrates are more anabolic as compared to the other two macronutrients, that are protein and fats.
So guys, now coming down to the different types of carbs. You might have heard about a lot of varieties of carbs such as healthy, unhealthy, simple or complex, or fast and slow carbs, right? ये आपके लिए बहुत confusing हो जाता होगा. So to make things super simple, always remember that carbs are nothing but sugar molecules which are broken down by our body, which converts it into glucose. So basically glucose is single sugar molecule which our cells use for energy. So not just our muscle cells but our brain cells to skin cells to organ cells.
See, even the scientists don't call them as good or bad carbs. They group them based on the sugar molecule that they contain. Like first is monosaccharide. These are the carbs that have one sugar molecule. For example, glucose, galactose and fructose. So galactose is found in milk and fructose is found in fruits.
So guys, the second one is disaccharides. These are carbs which has two sugar molecules such as sucrose in table sugar, lactose in milk and maltose in beer.
So the third is polysaccharide. These carbs are the ones which consist of several sugar molecules. For example, the starchy food items like potatoes, grains, pasta and fiber.
Now let's see what is simple carbs. When we say simple carbs, that means that we refer to monosaccharides or disaccharides, which is easily absorbed by our bloodstream due to its simple molecular structure. Examples such as milk, table sugar, fruit.
Now let's see what are complex carbs. These on the other hand are polysaccharides because of their complex molecular structure, which may take longer for the body to break down into simple sugar. For example, grains, vegetables, potatoes.
Now you guys might think that simple carbs are bad for you and complex carbs are good for you, right? But that's not the case. See, end of the day, technically you can also fix simple carbs in your diet because your total calories for the day matter. But why fixing too much of simple carbs can be bad for you, that you will get to understand when we move forward with this video. So guys, now let's understand what is glycemic index. It measures the speed with which our body converts carbohydrates into glucose. The food which digests quickly is higher on this GI index, and the food which digests slowly is lower on the GI index. This ranges from 0 to 100, and this is important because large spike in insulin can increase your hunger pangs, and it can lead to diabetes, especially if you are overweight. Now let's have a look at low GI foods such as sweet potato, corn, etc., and medium GI foods such as rice, wheat, etc., and high GI foods such as popcorn, pineapple, white bread, etc.
But guys, the GI index is not perfect. Ice creams or some other food items that play low on the GI has no nutrients, but they provide too many calories just in small quantities. And guys, food items like watermelon, which is high on the GI index, impact blood sugar level far less if you adjust that in the per serving basis. Combining carbohydrates with dietary fats slows down the pace of digestion, and it also lowers its impact on blood sugar levels. So we eat rice with chicken or paneer which is cooked in some oil, right? So the entire concept of GI index is not as solid as we believe.
So now the question is having a candy or an ice cream will make you fat? The answer is no. Technically you can fix that within your calories because like we already have said that end of the day your total calories matter. But what happens is that if you try and fix a candy or ice cream in your diet, it takes a lot of calories even in small quantity. So going for options such as rice, oats, potatoes and all are always better. It helps you keep on track and it keeps you full, and also helps you get some essential nutrients. So adding ice cream or candy can also increase your cravings, which can be bad for you when on a diet. Adding quality carbs such as rice and potatoes also helps you improve your performance with your workout. So guys, no need to torture yourself with a super low carb diet or a keto diet. You can add carbs within your calories and you can enjoy a more sustainable diet.
So guys, now let's see how many carbs your body need. Talking about the carb intake, like optimal carb intake in your diet is a little tricky because carb being a non-essential macronutrient, unlike protein and fat, there is no minimal requirement for carbs in your diet for overall health. Because we humans, we have survived like thousands of years without it, just on meat and fish. But here the idea is not just to survive. We are looking forward for our diet to fuel the workout and also our diet to taste good, right? If you go on a super low carb diet, it might lead to poor performance in our workout, lower muscle growth, more fatigue because of glycogen depletion. So it's not advisable to cut down carbs completely from your diet.
So now the question is, what is the optimal amount of carbs you should have in a day, right? That is a little debatable. Technically, if you take my example, I would say that what I do is I identify the amount of protein which needs to be had by me, and then I fix my fat intake, and whatever is rest I take through carbohydrates. So you can also do that. So guys, now we feel that you have a better understanding about carbs. आपको ये समझ में आ चुका होगा कि carbs they are also an essential part of diet. उसको completely avoid करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, right? So we recommend that 80 to 90% of your carb intake should come from high fiber sources such as rice, oats, potatoes, fruits and vegetables, and there is no harm in having 10 to 20% through candy or normal table sugar या कुछ आपको जो पसंद है such as ice cream and all, but it should be in small proportion. So the main reason behind this is because it will keep you full and it will also help you get some nutritious food.
So guys, this video was all about carbohydrates. Now next video we'll be covering the third macronutrient and the last one, that is fats. I know there are a lot of myths about fats, so we'll be clearing that. So stay tuned. So guys, hope आपको हमारा आज का कंटेंट पसंद आया होगा. So don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on that bell icon so that whenever we upload a video you get a notification. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care.